Hello and welcome to Snowrunner News. Now it's end of the week and we finally have an update from Focus Forums. They've added about the May community update and they're talking about how the progress for patch 5.0 is going, and it is going okay, and they still saying there's a lot of work to be done before it's going live. Now the public test server has had 3 updates for a number of issues what have been resolved. They don't tell us what those issues were or anything, but there's still a lot of work to do before it does go live. So what's going to be in the 5.0 update, and a lot of bug fixes have been addressed in this update, as vehicles falling through cargo and cargo duplication, steering wheel bugs on PC as well. And then the new features are talking about the Rift coming out and whatever, and it's like, well, let's not worry about that, let's just get the game working properly so people can play it before you start adding all this other stuff onto it. So it does mention the Rift, and then it says on consoles patch 5.0 will also bring in working mirrors and wheel support. But it's the same thing again, let's get the game working first, shall we, before you start saying we'll have this, that and the other, because I've been having quite a few issues over the last week and I'm getting a bit pissed off with it, to be honest, because it's getting to the point of just it's just a waste of time. And you're going on about new content, it's like, well, sort the other stuff out first. So then it goes on for console, doesn't give a full list of bug fixes or anything, so we don't know what's going to be fixed. Now the other thing is they're going to announce next week when the release date announcement for the patch is, and then it's going to be shortly after, then we're going to get a patch for PC, for console, sorry. So either or, we're going to still be waiting probably won't be till next week. We might get a announcement next week to say we might get an update the following week, but it's going to be a couple of weeks yet. And to be honest, I'm not really too happy about that. We've been put on the back burner and just left to get on with it, and especially where the last update made the game even worse than what it was. So but that's all we know at the moment. We have the 5.0 update is coming. They're going to announce it next week. So next week they're going to tell us what date it's going to come out, hopefully. And then they're saying a couple of days after that. Well, they're not even saying a couple of days, but it'd be shortly after that the update for console will be released. So that's all we've got about what's going on. So we're not going to be getting the Rift map for a few weeks at least. Right, so what about Snowrunner mods IO? And there's quite a few new mods and tweaks. Well, more tweaks than anything else. But the K700 6x6 is back. We've actually got one in the game now. And there's also a four-wheeled version as well. And that's by Silent Laconic. And then Build the Best by Vivid Sector 1989, and this one is extensive. The amount of stuff they've done on there, I've just listed a few things which were he's managed to have a lot of the items available from rank 1, longer stronger winches, and there was loads of other stuff on there. Go and have a look at it. And then the next one we have is the UAZ_Hunter by Oleg Scorpion. No description, and why can't we have a picture of the mod instead of some catalogue picture of it? Is it that hard nowadays to put a picture up? But anyway, Pacific P12 W Roughnet by Anything Inc. Added snorkel, aircon, fix bugs, and added a cabin protector. And then we have the Western Off-Road Star by Fox CRF 450 Rider, and he's raised the bumper on that one, added 50-inch tyres, more powerful engine, the M900 been added. And then we have the Z11131M by Vlad SVE, and 3 add-ons have been added to that with 2 original engines and upgraded suspension. Then the Tiger Custom rear wheel steering by Brighton, and that's pretty cool, where rear wheel steering on it has added more engine, 6-speed off-road box on it, higher and softer suspension, added bumpers, snorkel, roof rack, longer stronger winch, autonomous winch from the start, 520 litres fuel, and some paint jobs. And then we have the Colab Low Saddle by Chonky Badger, and that adds saddle low for Colab. I didn't realise you couldn't put that on there. And then we have a K700, the 4x4 one by Silent Laconic as well, and the Pacific P12 Uber by Legath, and that's low saddle add-ons low saddle, and then he's added more add-ons: 3 bumpers, raised tune suspension, increased fuel stability improvements, and then the MK38 big wheel by Remo 667, and that's the 4-wheel version. It's 4-wheel version that was added: big and small tyres, suspension adjusted for the monster wheels, increased damage for the high suspension and tyres, so you can give it a bit of stick and you're not going to break it. And added wheel fuel add-ons as well: repair, wheel and fuel add-ons. So that's your lot. There hasn't been a huge lot in Snowrunner Mods.io, but that might change, and if it does over the weekend, I'll bring you a couple of updates to see how things are. Righto, well that's it for Snowrunner news today and Snowrunner Mods.io. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I know it's annoying waiting for this update, but what else can we do? What else can we do? You just got to play the game and grin and bear it, and try not to get too frustrated. Righto, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.